Alright, well, I just realized that I joined the wrong lobby. Or at least I thought this lobby was, I thought it was going to be 11-0 to 11-7. I think it's like 10-0 to 10-7. I'm not sure. We'll play it out. Yo, Kretch, what's up, man? First in by real quick. So far, so good with stream statistics as far as FPS, rendering, and encode. I finally figured out my graphics settings, so I think everything is good to go. So now I can actually just play the game. I don't have to do like a 2.5 hour stream of me just troubleshooting graphical issues. I am having some issues, but you guys can't see it. It's just my monitor or something gets wrong with it or something. I don't know. It's having some rendering issues, but I checked this stream and it looks fine on your end, so it's just a me thing. Alright, so I joined this match because there's a guy on the enemy team named Last, and he's like a really, really good player. I wanted to play against him, but this isn't the BR bracket I thought it was going to be. I forgot that I had both of these planes selected, so it showed me both 10-7 and 11-0 brackets, which are separate right now. But it's okay. That's him right there. So he's going to be J35, which, I don't know. I don't think I've really gone against the J35 much, if at all, in this thing. So I know, I mean, I've done it plenty of times in the J7, but not so much in this thing. But I guess maybe if we can just end it quickly. I kind of want to dogfight him. Yeah, there we go. My low speed should be, I think, better than his, honestly.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Move after me.
Okay. He doesn't get many of those, but then again, I only get 2 missiles, so... We'll just... No, dude, fuck you, man. Let me fight. Yeah, my low speed is rough. I forgot I gotta use my flaps to keep stability for these, like, super low speed maneuvers. But... Nose up, maybe? No? Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, my flaps. That's funny. Oh, so that's an enemy. So I'm 2v1 right now. I forgot I had my flaps up. Let's see if I can try and just kill this guy here. F100 maybe? I'm really not used to this BR, so I'm not really sure what I'm looking at as far as planes go, but I think that's an F100. He doesn't get flares. I'm not sure where Last is at, which sucks for me. Okay, so I'm just going to keep with this guy and hope Last isn't right on my ass. This is literally my first dogfight of the day, so I'm like, gotta warm up and everything. And it's a 2v1 against a decent player. And I'm not really sure how to fight an F100. I don't really play against them very often. This is like way lower than I normally go. Okay, so probably energy, right? Just take him up. Maybe. Let's see how it goes. Okay, there's last. That's him right there. Stick with it. I lost the other dude. I can't see where he went. Yeah, so. Okay, well, I think that would have been way better if that F-100 didn't join. And he's got his cockpit open. It's okay. First fight. Mouse and keyboard on DCS is the way to go. I'm not sure about that. I don't play DCS, so I guess I can't really speak on that, but I've talked to a couple people, and the consensus is definitely not that. Why do you say mouse and keyboard's the way to go for DCS? I wonder who the other guy was. That F-100. Because you play it like that. Fair enough.
Attention to the map.
So a couple things on that one. I definitely had more fuel than I wanted to. I entered at like 16 minutes. And obviously 2v1s suck. But I think I just need to not enter that like super low speed with him. Obviously he's going to be better at that than I am. Especially a good player. Oh, so it was Dreamer in the F-100. Obviously a good player in a Delta Wing. It's like the worst Delta Wing in the game. But still, I think I just got to keep him at like maybe a little higher speeds, like 800 kilometers an hour instead of that super low. That low, because my low speed maneuverability in this thing is horrible. It wing stalls like crazy if you get it really low, like 300, 400. It'll wing stall, and it's rough. My dog. I don't know what's going on up here. So Dreamer was the F-100. He's new to Sim, but he knows what he's doing. He probably plays DCS or something. I'll go... Nah, I'm not very fast. I was going to say I'm going to go see what's going up here. It's probably just zombers, but... definitely going to need to be checking my 6 super often. Okay, so that guy's dead. It was an F-104 who got caught out by an F-4F at contrail height. That is crazy. F-104 is way faster. I don't know how he let that guy catch him. Okay, got something here off my right. So he's got his cockpit open if this is last. So he's going to be able to hear me super easily. So there's really no sneaking up on this guy. It's sad to see like really good players do shit like that. I don't know if this is him though. That looks like it's not a Delta. Looks like maybe an F4. Which could be enemy, I guess. Friendly. That guy's paying attention. Yeah, he's playing cockpit open. In the J35 or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's what he's in now. He's 5-0 or something. I think that's the J7 I just passed, this guy here. Fairly certain. Or that's the J7 I merged with earlier. Yeah, it's him. J7. So I think AI is him. I think that's his radar. So I'm going to go for that and stop running afterburner in this thing because I'm cooking all my fuel. There's really no point to run afterburner in this thing unless you're in a dogfight. You don't really get a whole lot of extra speed out of it. What's going on over there? AI? No, that's not. That was green tracers. That looks like AI. I'm pretty sure it is, but yeah, that's just gonna be AI. I'm gonna go for this RWR AI ping, which is either gonna be an F104 or the J35. Well, I'm hoping it's the J35. Trying to tell which. Oh, right there. Came out of nowhere. Okay. Where'd he go? Is he just running? I don't think that's him. Oh, it is. One of those is him. So that visual issue I was talking about earlier, it makes my screen look really grainy, which is making it really difficult to spot people. I know you guys can't see it. It's just purely on my end. Okay, somebody launched a missile. Okay. I'm surprised he just like ran. We merged and he just booked it.
Guide on me.
Yeah, I'm just losing these guys instantly. I just can't see where they're going. I think that's him there maybe? No, that's a fire. It's making it really difficult to spot people against the ground. Okay, well, I need to RTB because I only have like 4 minutes of fuel. And I'm assuming this is last.
Guide on me.
Hopefully it's not. It's looking like it might be. Nope, it's not, but it's somebody. It's awesome. Alright, RTB. Grab some fuel. I gotta stop running afterburner in this thing when I'm cruising around. When we're playing to J7E, yeah, man, that thing is really good. Oops. All right, I might back out of this match. It's because I joined this one thinking it was 11-0 to 11-7. I forgot I had the A5 equipped as well, and the brackets are separate today. Maybe we do like one more fly out, see how it goes. Cat's on my windowsill. She's chirping at something. Either a squirrel or a bird. One or the other. He's going 7-0. Oh, he's the only one other than this guy. It's just frustrating, man, because I like playing against good players. It makes things way more exciting and way more enjoyable. But it's just so frustrating to see, like, the good players do the super scummy, shitty things, like flying with your cockpit open or Jane out, like, mid-fight, stuff like that. Like, it's, I don't know, it's super, like, I don't know, disappointing, I guess. Like, probably the best way to put it. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Yeah, the other guy's at A10. This is gonna be super boring. I'm gonna back out and go find a different lobby. God, I wish you guys could see what I see. Everything's so dark. I'm gonna let's check something real quick. No, that doesn't help. Alright, I'm gonna take this off because I don't really want those lobbies right now. I want to play against France is what I want to do. I want to go fight F1Cs. I really want to play Tunisia right now. But this one's, no. I thought that was way fresher than it was. Holy shit. What the fuck? This would be a great match to be playing this side on. Holy cow. Look at all these juicy targets. These are all probably like MiG-23 MLs. I don't know what they would be playing in Germany. Oh, is that the SU, the premium? SU-22? Yeah, it's exactly what it is. I love that plane. SU-22 is so great. SU-14, the M4, and the SU-22s. They're so much fun to play. They're really good planes. At least they were. The BR decompression kind of screwed them a little bit. But they're still really fun. What was I doing? Oh, J70, that's right. I would like a small map, but not a super hot one is what I was gonna say, but I mean, whatever. We'll play it out. We'll check this one out, see what happens. the cooling on this engine isn't great, so it overheats pretty easily, and that gets exaggerated on hot maps. So desert maps like Tunisia and Sinai, I would rather play like Winter Stalingrad, but that's okay. ML. Yeah, I think this is the premium. No. Is it? I feel like there's supposed to be like a little like German marker next to it. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the squadron one. That's right. I think the M4 is the premium. Oh, that sucks, Kretsch. Work that hard, and then you just force them to crash. Like, you still, I don't know, like, you still win, right? You still, like, kind of won the fight, but yeah, obviously you don't get the points and anything for it, which is frustrating. Alright, so this guy's 4-0. F1C, probably. So we're going to be looking at our RWR. We're watching out for those AI markers. Those are going to be... Somebody told me, I don't know if it was in stream or on a video or whatever, but it means air interceptor. I don't know why RWRs... Because there's a couple planes, like the J-35 and the F1C. I don't know why they get lumped into that. Yet these RWRs can depict every other plane and what they actually are by name. It's weird. Aerial, same thing. They both have to do with the same exact thing. Alright, had somebody over here for a second, right in front of me. Is he below me or above me? I think he is right there. He's going really slow. I don't think that's gonna hit him, but we'll see. See if it reaches him. Yep, okay, cool. Alright, I kinda wanna get into some good dogfights. That's the purpose of this stream. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know why those like two planes, I'm sure there's maybe like a couple others, they just get lumped into that like identifier. And I think they use like completely different radars too. Like the F1C has MTI and search, and I believe the J-35 is like just a search radar, and it doesn't even get IFF. I don't think. I haven't actually used that plane before. Like one of the few premiums I refuse to get. From what I understand, the J-35 was good. I mean, it still is probably good, but it like was decently good before they did like decompression or something. I forget what. Or they just changed its BR just outright. I don't remember. This guy's pretty fresh off his runway. I don't really want to... Yeah. Oh. That actually might kill me. I didn't realize he was so close. Oh, there's another one right there. Oh, I flared it apparently. I think that was a Magic 2 I flared. That's crazy. And my afterburner on too. Alright, well, these guys don't know who is who. They're gonna be dogfighting each other probably. And he's gonna go hide in the clouds. Which I guess is the smart move, but Still kind of boring. Probably gonna cut up here. Yep. I'm losing him. Go to manual and try and get over this apex. I don't know where that other guy went. This guy's probably screaming for help. Okay. I think he wing stalled there. The plane wing stalls really bad at low speeds. I'm actually personally not a big fan of the F1C. It's probably just my own issues, but I've never been great with it. Boring, but I don't know where this other dude went, and I would rather end it and just move on to the next. He's right there. Or is that the guy that's burning? Nope. Okay. Got both of those. That's good. But we're really slow, which is, I mean, where we're going to excel, but still, I'd prefer not to be. Yeah, that new track. It's way too much of a side aspect. Okay, we're good on really good on fuel though, which is great. We basically like demolish these things at the low speed. Okay, I was overshooting that dude earlier quite a bit. So I'm gonna try not to do that with this guy. Good shot. Got him. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna get some... Fuck. Okay, well, we're gonna fight this guy, maybe kill him, and then get third-partied, most likely. We're really close to their airfield. I was gonna say, before I ran into this guy, I'm gonna get some separation from their airfield. But... Oh, and we're really low on flares, too, which sucks. One missile left. I'm not sure. Oh, F5. That, honestly, is scarier to me than F1. So, I'm going to try and take this guy into the head-on. And he's not going to launch on me. He doesn't see me, I don't think. Even though he's got me locked up. Yeah, he's looking at that guy. It's funny. Roland, yeah. Maybe I use this confusion to separate from these guys. At least separate from the airfield. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get some distance because these guys don't know where I'm at and they're killing each other. Wow, this is going to be a TK probably. Maybe not. This is an A10. A10C. Because that guy had Ma. Okay, 2 flares, no missiles, we're gonna RTB. That was really good. Fly out. Okay, that's a... I thought that was another plane, it's just a... parachute. I swear, this plane is more fun to play at 11.7 than it is at its own BR. Which is... laughable. Okay, here he is. 11 rounds with 2 flares. That was at me. No, it wasn't. Okay, good. That was a friendly. Thank God. Good kill, dude. Alright, I'm gonna RTB and head back out there. Yeah, that was really good fly out. 5 kills. I only get 4 missiles. Had AI behind me for a second. I think it was the guy crashing, just flashing me with his radar before he hit the ground. Yeah, I mean, F1C is a good grinder. Like, I know it's not a bad plane. I'm just not a huge fan of it. I don't really like its flight model too much. It doesn't really, like, excel anywhere. Like, it's a really good, just... What the hell? Was that AI, maybe? Probably. It does well, just kind of, like, everywhere. Like, it does everything pretty good. Not, like, great, but pretty good. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't really like its flight model myself. It's really, really bad for mouse and keyboard just because it, like I was talking about earlier, it's got that wing stall mechanic. So at low speeds, it wing stalls on really hard pulls, which makes it hard for me. But, yeah, I don't know. I like planes that, like, excel at, like, one specific thing. Like, that way I can focus on one thing in a dogfight, right? I can try and, like, get that person or get the dogfight into a situation that favors me, and then I can exploit that and then kind of dominate it. Like with this thing, right? This guy's probably going to try and kill me off my runway. Or not off, but when I land. Like this thing, right? The low speed. I mean, actually, I take that back. This thing does just about anything really, really well. It does great at rate fighting. It does great at low speed. But I prefer to play this in the low speed. So I try and get my fights to the low speed. But yeah, that's why I don't really like the F1C, just because, like I said, it does everything pretty well, but it doesn't, like, really just shine or excel in, like, one specific area. At least in my opinion. I don't know. It might, and I might just not know how to play it well. But yeah, either way, it's still a good grinder. You could bomb with it. You can go PvP with your 2 trump card Magic 2 missiles. I guess that's probably where it excels, with rear aspect shots. I'm gonna call my wife real quick. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm back, sorry. I think I got enough runway to take off here. How's the stream, by the way? I'm looking at all, like, my data and everything, and it's telling me that the stream's running well. Last stream I had a lot of issues, graphically wise, frame rate and stuff. I was really trying to troubleshoot a bunch of stuff, new graphics card, so kind of okay, cool. I got it all dialed in, I think. I'm not dropping any frames. I got my it took me forever. I had to go through a bunch of forums and stuff and set up my encoder manually and a bunch of shit, but I got it dialed in. Good, 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 good. I got the Intel Arc B580. I'm kind of an Intel fanboy. I had the Arc A770 when it released, and the A770 was good. It took a while to get their drivers really set up right. It took probably a good 2 months for that card to actually really start doing well at everything. That is either an AMX or... That really looked like an AMX, but now it looks like a MiG-23. Yeah, it's a MiG-23, okay. So the A770 was good, but the B580, dude, it's really, really good. Its drivers are more or less already set up. It's one thing I found out last. Well, it's a risk to get an Intel card, mainly just because of the drivers, right? It's because they're so brand new that they haven't really had much time to troubleshoot, and they haven't had decades like Nvidia and AMD in the graphics card area. Not like they've done graphics, right? They've done onboard graphics for a while, but not discrete GPUs. But anyway, so B580 is good. It's really good. I'm actually really impressed with it. Leaps and bounds better than the A770 as far as just in-game stuff. But I will say it struggles with streaming. And I'm not sure why. I've been looking in the forums, and I don't really seem to see many people talking about it. But it doesn't do well with like basically like dual rendering, which is what streaming is. You render once and then you render again. That's gonna go for the missile. Yep. Okay. So it doesn't do well there. I'll say that straight up. Like, it just doesn't do good at the streaming. So like before on my A770, I was streaming in 2K, 1440, which is what my monitor is. It's 1440. So I had basically, it was rendering 1440 twice, which is really good. But I had to mess with my encoding and a bunch of stuff, and then drop my stream from 1440 to 1080 for it to really run well. So that's using the B580 now, which is a better card than the A770. So that's, I don't know, like, it does everything better than the A770 except stream. It does that worse, which it could be a driver issue. They might just need to dial it in or something. I'm not sure. Excuse me. But when I switched to a new GPU, the 2070, I also had issues recording and stuff. Never fixed it. Just started using the NVIDIA recorder. Yeah, I mean, if an NVIDIA card is having issues doing something specifically, it's probably just a hardware issue, most likely. That card just might not do well at that, just based off its design or whatever the die is. Just because their drivers are basically like solidified. Obviously, they're continuously improving drivers and whatnot, obviously, but like their drivers are more or less set up. Intel's, that's the main thing with Intel, is their drivers just aren't really set up yet. Okay, so I think 2 enemies maybe? Not sure if this guy's an enemy. Nope. Okay, so he is chasing the F1C. But I mean, at the end of the day, the B580 right now, it's hard to get. It's flying off the shelves like within 30 minutes of new inventory, because it's so cheap, like $250 for basically a 4060 Ti, 4060-ish. So it's really, really, really good. I'm pretty impressed with it. Obviously not. I'm disappointed in its streaming performance, but I am impressed with its overall performance. Definitely worth the money if you can find one. That's the big if, though. If you can find one, I got lucky. Okay, I'm not really sure. I think that is an AI that's crashing. I think that's the MiG-23 climbing. I'm not really sure what's going on here. There's a F1C around here somewhere. I think that might have been him, maybe. Oh, no, looks like that MiG-23 caught him. Live in UK. Yeah, so that's the issue we're running into right now. There's just none available except for the scalpers. So the card itself is, I think, 250. It might be 260. I might be off by maybe like $20, and that's US dollars. But yeah, all the prices that you're seeing are either scalpers or aftermarket cards. And I just would not recommend you get one of those, obviously. There's no point in buying a budget card and then paying scalper fees. So it's a card that I would recommend you get just when it's available. Okay, I think that's... I don't know what's going on here. I can't tell who's who here. Is that an SU-24? I'm like 99% sure that's an SU-24. It's not. What are you? It is. Okay, holy shit. I really misjudged that guy's distance. I'm so glad I didn't launch on him. I almost did. Oh, but he has Ma. He'd probably be fine. This looks like a MiG-21. I'm not confident. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not confident that's an enemy. Let's see who this guy is. Where'd you go? Ah, there he is. MiG-23? So, like, 3 friendlies and 1 enemy here? Oh, man, this is a great example of you don't shoot at everything you see the second you see it. I'm pretty sure 3 out of the 3 people I've looked at in this furball so far have been friendly. Yep, MiG-23. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm just not gonna fight. I don't know where the enemy went. I don't know who's who here. So I'm just gonna go find a different fight. Roland. I'm nowhere near Roland range. It's probably not at me. It's probably just launching at somebody else. I'm picking it up. Okay, I think this guy's enemy here. Possibly? No. No. That guy was getting shot at by AI. Oh. F1, I think, or F5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an F5. Yeah, it is. This might have been the guy from that furball. Come on, straighten out, man. Straighten out for me. Let me line up a shot. There we go. What's going on over here? So I got one guy here and then one guy banking on my right. Okay, friendly. And I think that guy's also going to be friendly. I don't really want to fight this F1C this close to their airfield. Pull away a little bit and get some separation. That was enemy. Whatever that was enemy. Hopefully that MiG-23 can get him. I'm going to help out that MiG. Oh, 4 minutes of fuel. I didn't pay attention to that. Oh, and no missiles. Okay, I misjudged this quite a bit. This is an F5, though. Bleed some speed very quickly. Slot in behind this guy, maybe.
The enemy is winning.
Lag? Hello? Packet lost, 21%. Server died. Awesome. %. Man, that doesn't happen very often for me. Server issues on this game are legitimately super rare for me. Rarely does that ever happen. Do I take that as a sign? Yep. I don't know what server that one's running on, but We'll go find a different one. Alright, J7E is fun and all. It is 12.7 today as well. And we love the F-16A. All US players. This is going to be F-14 and F-16 everywhere. And F-20. Tunisia, that sounds horrible. This is so painful. Tunisia at 12.7, that's big of a lobby, dude. Oh my god. Fuck that. Not that Dover Strait's really gonna be any better, honestly. The same size of a map. Sinai. I kind of want to play a mixed lobby, honestly. 12.7 mixed is really fun because you get to fight against other F-16As, and you can get some pretty fun fights out of it. Live in the UK. Oh, you already said that. Hey, Reza, what's up, man? Sorry I missed your message. Yeah, I'm playing on relative control. I don't know if you're still here, but that is what I'm doing. All right, what do we got? Yak, Bison, rough. Holy shit. This team does not strike confidence in me. Oh, 10-1 in F-14B. Gamer.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
I have a joystick, yeah, I just don't like it. The one thing I don't have is head tracking. I mean, I guess I take that back. I have VR, but it's a Oculus, so I'm not trying to play this game at like 720p. I much prefer mouse and keyboard. It's just what I'm used to. Okay, so looks like the enemy team is going to be probably... Oh, no, these guys actually aren't doing bad. Yak 141, 10-4. Good for him. Oof. Gotta use this point again. Okay. Got the F-14B in the pocket, too, if I want to switch to that at any point. Oh, which one? I think it's a 56 Pro. X56 Pro. It's a X52 or F56. I don't remember. I can just Google it. I'm pretty sure it's a 56. No? Is it a 52? Yeah, X52 Pro. That's what I got. But I don't use it. I haven't touched that thing in quite a while. Every now and then I'll like go back to it and be like, oh, maybe I can get it to like not work, but maybe I can. Maybe if I try it, I'll like it this time. Every time I hate it. No, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I'm really just any joystick is gonna be good, but I just don't like them. I just dislike the joystick personally. I just really enjoy mouse and keyboard. It's just personal preference, really. It's collecting dust right now. I've even got the like brackets, the mounting brackets and everything. Okay, so this is gonna be F-14 heavy lobby, most likely. So pretty sure this guy right here is enemy. Remember, I got somebody close. Two guys close. One guy there and then one guy here. So this guy's gonna be enemy here fairly certain. Yep, enemy F-14. Oh. Okay, I'm not sure that reaches him. I'm not sure which aspect he's going. Okay, he's rear. He's rear. That was a mistake. Oh, wait, no, he's not. Crash. Awesome. Sick maneuver, brother.
Attention to the map.
Okay, let's go see what's going on over here. Enemy. Enemy in front. This guy right... Where'd he go? Right there on the water. That guy. Looks like F-14. That's Phoenix. Yeah, that's a Fakor I think he just launched. So F-14A. F-14 here. Oh! Jeez. Oh, he was looking at me. He launched at me. Good for him. I was not paying attention. I thought that guy was flying away from me. When targets are really close like that, you'll get pings on your RWR. You'll get like residual pings no matter what direction they're facing you. So even if they're flying away from you, if they're close enough, you'll still get a ping if the radar is strong enough. And obviously F-14 has a really strong radar, so I expected that guy to be going away from me, but good for him. I love mixed matches. I should specify. I like mixed matches at 12.7. 12.7 is fun for mixed. Flat maps are pretty... excuse me. Flat maps are usually pretty boring, just in general, but it's either this or Tunisia. And I'd rather play this one. Just because it's more friendly to the F-14s, because it's got the boats. So you usually get more players in it. Or maybe not more players, but just consistently more. Like when one leaves, usually one takes their place. All right. Let's see what this guy is up here. Enemy, maybe? Yep, looks like it. What about you? Friendly, I think, based on that movement. No, enemy. What the fuck? Okay, that guy, F-117. Brother. Is this the F-117? Yeah, look how small of a radar signature I have on him. I don't know if you can see that, but see how like light the color is? Servers? Awesome. Packet loss. What is going on today? 17%. 28. 32. 33. Brother, what the fuck is going on? Okay, it's... Man, he's gonna get killed by this guy, I think. I think this is an F-117. Yep. Okay. Yep, F-117. Why would you fly that thing at contrail height? That seems so counter, like, intuitive. What's the point of having stealth if everybody can see you? It's stupid. Alright. But yeah, his radar signature was super, super light and hard to like pick up. Like it wasn't getting a really good like feedback or return. But it's funny, dude. I could still pick that dude up from like 30 kilometers away. Okay, F4S. Is what even implemented? I don't know if that's at me. dive either way. F-18 close. It's gonna be an F-20, which I'm not really worried about. I'm pretty sure it's this guy here. I don't think he sees me. Bingo. Oh, it didn't get me my fuel tanks, huh? Just kind of might chase down this F4. Oh, F-111. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, dude's taking an F-117 at 12.7. Okay, F-14 here. I think it might be an F-14B, personally. So we'll lose some speed here. He's already got his wings out. Dude, we got a gamer. I think we got a gamer here, and his wings are no longer out. Maybe not. Maybe I got too excited. Yeah, he's going really slow. What side of is my gun on? I think it's on my left. Yep. Cut me some slack. Cut me some slack. I know, it was rough. I don't even remember what fucking side my gun was on. Rough shots. Alright, RTB, because I thought I had my fuel tanks, but I don't. So we're pretty low on fuel. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. It's probably. Okay, this guy's really close, and he's closing in on me. I'm gonna turn into him. That's probably what I would do too, but it just sounds so boring to me personally. Okay, maybe I'm good. Maybe that guy up there is the F-16. Nope. This guy is. And I don't think he sees me anymore. I am really low on fuel. Just this guy's dangerous. Is he turning in? I don't know where he's going, and I don't want to light him up with the radar. I don't want to alert him. Okay, he's pulling away from me, I think. So we're gonna just continue to RTB. Yeah, F-117 in Sim just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. I would imagine it's probably really good in ground RB, but in Sim, maybe like ground Sim, but air Sim specifically, obviously because that's really all I play. I don't play anything else. It just sounds so boring. Well, you gonna go kill 2 ground targets and then RTB? I don't know. It makes sense in ground RB because that's, you gotta remember, like, don't think in Sim, right? Those are 2 player kills. You can get 2 player kills with it in ground RB or ground Sim, right? So it makes sense there. You can effectively get kills on players with it. But in Sim, air Sim, it's just 2 AI. You know what I mean? Like, it just sounds so boring. But in ground fighting players, I mean, still 2 is 2, especially in ground Sim. 2 kills, that's a big deal. That's like, I don't know if you played ground Sim much, but two kills in ground Sim is like, I don't know, I'd probably say like 4 to 5 kills worth of like ground RB, like as far as like how much of a difference that can make for the match. Because can they respawn? I don't remember. I haven't played ground Sim in a long time. I want to say you can, but the matches are much smaller. Anyways, 2 kills is actually pretty good in the ground Sim, and you can obviously go in RTB and get more missiles. So, but still, or more bombs. But still, like it serves a purpose, just not air Sim. I might dip my toes back into ground Sim someday. We'll see. I really like playing the like F-16A, not quite top tier, but the like EC8 equivalent of ground Sim. Kretsch. Hello. Okay, make sure I actually get my fuel tanks this time. Excuse me. I love this plane. This thing is high cheddar. So much fun to play. This thing's like the embodiment of the perfect dogfighter in like the perfect BR. Kind of similar to the J7E. Not quite as broken as the J7E. Well, actually, I take that back. It's probably is more broken than the J7E. I would play ground sim if I had top tier-ish or some advanced tank. Yeah, ground RB is what got me into War Thunder in the first place. So I've got the US tree completed as far as ground goes for the most part. I haven't played it in a while, so I don't have like the new stuff like the SEP V2 or whatever. And I've got Russia basically almost finished too. But yeah. That's the shitty thing though, right? Because I have really far into the US, but that's really the only ground tree I have a lot in. So it's really limiting. I don't like... Yeah, can't be asked to grind it out. Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. I just don't want to... I've got the air trees basically finished for like most of the countries. But I'm not trying to do that too for ground. Fuck that. Fuck that. That does not sound fun. F-14 here. Pretty sure this is enemy. I'm trying to get a decent radar return on him. Yeah, that's enemy. He's flaring like crazy though. I think it's a F-14B based on his... Hello? Guy's firing at me, I think. I don't know what he is. Okay, here's my friendly. I'm gonna let him focus on that guy. F-18. So F-20. I'm gonna try and keep my speed up in this maneuver here and try and just slot in behind him and then pick up speed and catch him. I'm gonna light him up with radar to let him know I know he's there and try and get him off my friendly. He should know I'm locking him now. I think that's enemy at least. I think he was just fighting, shooting at that. Yeah, it's enemy, it's enemy. Okay. Mission successful. Oh, packet loss. Come on, dude. What? Dude, what the fuck is going on? Why is... Dude. Kretsch, did you get... I can't even leave the fucking... Dude, oh, brother. This shit pisses me off. I can't even go to the fucking hangar. Hello? Is Gaijin getting like fucking DDoSed right now or something? Let me see down detector. Kretsch, I was gonna fucking kill you. Okay, let's see what they're saying on down detector. No, it looks like most recent undown detector is from the 2nd. That's 2 lobbies in a row, though. So it's safe to say something's going on. Maybe their sim servers are having issues specifically. Yeah, that's awesome. That is so frustrating. Could play top tier. Do I really want to play top tier right now, though? Zehi. And Ilani. Or Ulian. And Nimble. And Jordan. I bet you and Paulie and Clit. And I guarantee these guys are all in Discord right now. Let me check. Yeah. Every single one of those guys are all in Nimble server right now playing. That's hilarious. I could play against them. That would not go well. So, this guy, I think this guy. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, I think this guy are all in a Discord server right now. And this guy right here specifically is... Well, actually, no. I think Zehi's probably might be better than Nimble. Zehi's really, really good. Ulian's also really, really good. But Nimble's also really, really good. This is one of the bigger sim YouTuber guys. It's funny. I'm not going to subject myself to that hell as much as I would like to. Oh, should I? No, fuck that. That's no. What are they playing too? Interesting. So SC27 SM. Actually, you know what? That's something that I haven't played in a long time. And have been meaning to get back into because of the buffs, is the SM. I haven't spaded it. I have... not much, actually. Let's actually revisit this plane. Okay, so I got ETs. That's not bad. Oh, sorry, I keep pressing the same fucking button. I'm trying to go to here. Alright, so what should I be going for here? I think I need 2. Yes, I need this. And then I should probably go to cover. And then from there I can do probably engine and then here. Honestly, would probably be the way to go. And then do Kaz. But I think it's still smart to stick with that there. Do I get any? I do. I'm gonna revisit this plane. I haven't played it in a long time. Can I play with them? Oh, I can. I don't think I should though. This is probably just an absolute slaughter. I'm not going to get anything out of this. As much as I would like to play with them. It's probably a split lobby too, actually. Yeah, there it goes. As much as I would like to play with them, I'd much rather play with them in a VC, personally. Dad Lover, he's good. Let's go here. Play a little Denmark. I haven't played this plane in a long time, and obviously I haven't even spaded it, not even really that close either, so when I did play it, I didn't play it too much. I do like the SMT though, so that'll be a good backup. Are these single pop or double pop? I don't remember. I think they're single. Oh, I can't take fuel tanks, I gotta remember that. That's gonna be different. Who do we have in our team? France? Okay, so we have France. Dead Liver, he just joined. This is a pretty good player. Yep. Yeah, this is probably gonna just be the best loadout I got for now. 2 R77s. 2 R27 ETs, and then 4 R73s. Okay, let's... The fuel is going to be a big question for me. I'm not really familiar with this plane. I believe the fuel use got increased with the engine buff. I don't think it was much. I think Simply was saying that it's... I forget. He was saying it wasn't much. I don't think. Might have been him. Might have been someone else. I'm just gonna run 30 minutes and just... I gotta figure it out anyway. So let's just see how it is. Man, I haven't played this plane in a while. Okay, so they are single pop flares, and they're large, right? Yeah, all large. Okay, good. I haven't touched this plane in such a long time. I probably should do some test flight with it first, honestly. Whatever. We'll just send it. Okay, fuel burn is pretty high. Not like F-16 levels, but that's pretty high.
Attention to the designated grid square.
1%. Do I got a fuel gauge in here? I don't see one. No, I don't think I have a fuel gauge. I like to check the fuel gauges so I can get an exact amount of fuel usage. Some planes are different. Usually when you kick your afterburner on 101%, usually that's a double fuel increase, and everything else is just kind of random. Usually 101% afterburner is double, but I like to at least verify it. That way I can do some math, quick math, and like actually tell how much fuel I have. 26, obviously. If I'm using afterburner, that's going to be 13. But I would like to see how much my full afterburner cost is. Okay, probably shouldn't be flying close to the ground if these servers are bad. Actually, I'm gonna... I'm gonna make sure it's not recording first. I'm gonna go hop in Discord real quick, just for like 2 minutes. I just want to ask him how the servers have been for them. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sounds like connection issues aren't just me. Why only 10 missiles? I'm not spaded. Like, not even close. I don't even have R77 spaded. So I got 2 R77s. This is my loadout. 2 ETs, 4 73s, 2 77s. I haven't used this plane in a long time. Holy shit. I did not pay attention to where I was. I almost ran right into their airfield. But talking to the guys in the Nimble server, sounds like sim servers have been having issues for the past couple of days. So it's not just me. Alright. Let's attempt to use this thing's radar. This plane is pure torture. J11. Yeah, I bet, dude. I fucking bet. Eurofighter. Close. Bleed some speed. No eyes. Off my left. No eyes. There he is. I gotta use HMS in this bad boy. See how that does. I'm not familiar with R77s. Do I have my air brake out? No, I don't. So I'm not sure their off-rail performance. I'm really not familiar with anything in this plane, honestly. This is probably dad liver in the Eurofighter. Close, but he's probably gonna hit me here. Let's see if I can do something here. It's on my right, yeah. Gun. Okay, I had that. I fucked that up. Okay, he's probably gonna get me here. I just gotta stay off of his nose. Okay, let's try the same thing. So far impressed with this. Playing way better than I thought it was. Yeah, it's dead. Daddy. Probably shouldn't say that. Oh fuck. Okay, not bad. I'm pretty surprised with how that flew actually. Pretty surprised with how that went. Obviously, it's a Eurofighter, right? So, but I would like to say I held my own pretty well there. So, definitely, it's just that upwards, that vertical when you're coming down from like the rolling scissors, right? If you're doing the rolling scissors, in like the like vertical version of it, not like horizontal. I don't know if those have specific names or what, but that upward maneuver is rough. But it can cut down pretty well on that downward maneuver, and I was cutting in on him pretty well. I definitely had him at least twice there, and I fucked it up. I gotta remember the gun's on my right side, and I was trying to get him in on the left. I don't know why I was thinking like F-15 or what, but I gotta get him in on the right and maybe give it a little rudder. And I think I would have had him there at least twice. At least twice. But he's obviously better at the low speed than I am, so he got position eventually. But I definitely had him. I just give it a little rudder, and I think I would have had him. But that was pretty good. I'm happy with that. First time flying this thing in a long time. That was pretty good. Yeah, I would have won, but that's okay. That's okay. He's a really good player, and he's in the best plane in the game. So I'm fine losing as long as I put up a decent fight. And I would say that was pretty good. No, Renzi, this is pure relative control. So that's all relative control. So mouse, right? And then WASD. So everything that you were seeing there, I don't know if you're watching it, but that was basically all WASD. Very little of that was mouse. Really, the only thing I'm going to be doing in low speed stuff like that for mouse is going to be like gunshots, and maybe try and like turn in while I'm pulling full. But yeah, I got the C10, dude. That thing is broken as fuck. Not at top tier. You're not going to do great at top tier. I mean, you'll do decent at top tier, but you're not going to do great. But at 13.0 days, the C10 is probably the best plane at 13.0. Other than maybe like the F-16A in France. It's in the J-39A. But it's I would say it's probably up there. And I guess the F-15A. It's up there in probably the top 4, top 5 planes for 13.0. Just, I guess it depends on how you play it, right? Because it's got the HMS derbies, which is really, really good. But yeah, it's stupid good. Should I play some matches? You're gonna be playing in top tier. It's 13 to 14 right now. So you're not going to be playing any 13-0 days or any 13-0 matches. I mean, it's up to you, man. If you want to play it, go for it. But it is going to be a bit of a struggle up here.
Returning to the airfield.
Okay. So F-15 front. And this guy here. Is that AI? I don't know. No, that wasn't AI. That was somebody taking off from their runway. Probably liver. We'll just call him that. We're not going to call him Dad. Yep, there he is. Off my front left. Eurofighter. Okay, so one of these is enemy. And I think it's this guy right here. But it doesn't matter. Oh, god damn it, dude. I wasn't, I thought that was probably a AIM-9M, actually. The fucking sun, man. Did he wing rip? That was going to be a 9M that he hit me with, but we're going to shrug it off in RTB. Take the kill and just RTB. Got my air brake out? No, I don't. I got to remember AIM-9M. I think I had my afterburner on, too. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is what I like playing against decent players, especially when they're chill. I was playing against a guy earlier, and he was in a not chill, just J35, running around with his cockpit open. But guys like this is what I like. I like to play against them. It's fun. Oh, another dead Eurofighter. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be very regular fights against him and I. I feel like we're gonna be seeking each other out now. Forgot the 9M forgetting in my first game back after. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. That's yeah, literally what just happened there. I don't think I forgot it. I just didn't expect for him to get a launch from that far. I felt like maybe he was farther than he was. But again, I might have had my afterburner on. That might have been on me. I don't remember. But yeah, pre-flare, I guess. This thing gets large countermeasures, and it gets quite a bit too. 96, right? Or 92, something like that. 96, and they're large single pops, so you actually get 96. I'm pretty sure this guy up here is enemy. I'm a little hurt, so I can't really be doing any maneuvers here. Oh, my radar is broken, I think. Yeah, my radar is broken. I don't know why. Why is my radar broken? The damage model shows it's fine. You see in the bottom left, the nose, it's white. It should be red if it's not going to work. Oh, packet loss. Please, please, please. Don't. Oh, my God. Server's dying. What the fuck is going on, dude? Come on, please pull me out of this. I gotta lie, I might call it here if this keeps going, because this is getting really, really frustrating. Okay, we're good. We're good for now. Don't need to end the stream. Yeah, I can't even use IRST. Or, yeah. Interesting. I wonder why. Wonder what module broke that doesn't let me use either of them. Because the damage model shows that the radar is fine. And I don't think there's a damage model for the IRST. Yeah, so it's so poorly designed, basically. I mean, I don't know. I like it personally because it's got two distinct sides to it. So it's got the right lane, which is very close together, which gives you kind of that small map feel. But it also has the left lane, which is much farther apart. But then when you're playing on the left lane, it's just multipath, multipath, multipath. So, which you can still do on the right, but it's just a little more difficult. So yeah, obviously, like for top tier, it's not great. But this guy's saying the Typhoon radar is way better. I played it the other day, and I feel like I don't know. I personally didn't have any issues with the way the Eurofighter's radar felt as far as its strength and how it was losing targets, which is what a lot of people were saying. But I really didn't have a problem with that whatsoever before. My big issue with the radar is it switches to IRST. Like, if you lock somebody up manually, it'll lock them up in IRST even though you have the radar open, which I know the Rafale does that, but the Eurofighter seems to do it way more than that. But with the update, I lose targets way more often with the the Eurofighter's radar now than I did before. So I don't know. Maybe it's skill issue. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with it, but I feel like the radar. I feel like the radar is way worse than it used to be. But that's, brother. Okay, chill. But yeah, they probably don't even maintain their server for Sim, especially. I don't know. I feel like they do. Okay, what? Yeah, I don't know what broke that wouldn't have let me use my radar. Interesting. Denmark is alright, but I just can't stand these evening matches. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind evening. It's the really cloudy ones that drive me fucking crazy. Like the thunderstorm matches. Oh, brother. I can't stand them. Cannot stand them. Oh yeah, for sure, Mythic. Agreed. The objectives, like, so like that's kind of one of Denmark's claim to fame, right? Is it has quote unquote unique objectives because, like you said, it's the naval version or it's a naval map. But because of that, they neglect all the other objectives. So, like, I don't know. I feel like it would be way more enjoyable, but it's just not. JH7A. That's crazy to be flying up here. I mean, he must have like the maybe JF-17. Well, he's got the J-10. Why on earth would he be playing? Whatever, man. To each their own, I guess. Radar is inconsistent. That's its real problem. And inconsistent radar is a liability, particularly when having your radar on is such a disadvantage due to broadcasting. Yep. But if you're enemy and what aircraft you are. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. That's why you see me run radar off 95% of the time, really. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Especially on a plane like this. You'll rarely see me use radar. Most likely you'll be seeing me use it in HMS for off-bore shots. In fact, what is this thing's? It's not bad, actually, as far as it's... So, 55 to 60. I mean, that's not... I guess that's not great, huh? That's like up here. Yeah, that's not great. 55 even lower. Its right looks not horrible, but not great. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to lock things like up here like I'm used to. Probably closer to here-ish. I don't know what these guys are talking about. I'm not keeping up with it. Okay. Top tier in need of more maps, especially larger maps. Yeah, I don't like when you say larger maps. If you're talking about just more big maps like Afghanistan and Rocky Canyon, agreed, 100%. Do we need bigger maps than that? I personally don't think so, right now at least. Excuse me. But more big maps, and especially with terrain, that would be very well received. Okay, let's see if I can actually lock this guy up. Oh, sweet, I can. Oh, and I lost him. Oh, it's his runway. Never mind. Fuck that. I want to be that guy. Yeah, he's literally just taken off. I'll dogfight him, but I'm gonna pull him away from his runway. I don't wanna get him right off his runway. At least give him some time to maybe drop his tanks or whatever. Okay, clever. Gotcha. Yeah, for sure. Agreed. I 100% agree with you. I personally am not a huge fan of Afghanistan, personally. I don't like its increase of just relative altitude. I don't really like... I like dogfighting a lot, and dogfighting at higher altitude is just much more difficult. So I don't like that aspect of it. Hello? Packet loss. Incredible. Okay. Okay, so what? That's what? 3 matches in a row? Oh my god. This is becoming very difficult to play. No, I really want to play this plane. I've been meaning to. I used a fucking booster, for God's sake. Vietnam's a good one. Metal Gear. I like playing against good players. I don't like having good players on my team. I think this guy's pretty good too. I know that name from somewhere. Yeah, he's a decent player. No, Smolensk is boring. This might be good. I mean, we're gonna end up having to fight Rafales, which isn't great, but last chance. If we run into more packet loss issues and I die again to packet loss, this is 3 in a row, so now we're going on 4. I'm gonna call the stream there. Because it's getting really, really annoying. That's frustrating too, because that, like, I really wanted to fight Dad Liver some more. I guess I didn't really need to leave, but bigger map. Obviously, that's the only loadout I can take. Yeah, dude, the Rafale is so good. So good. I know the Eurofighter is just, like, it's still the better plane, like, on paper, but I'm still, and I think it's just widely the consensus that the Rafale is better. The Rafale is just perfect. The way it plays, like, it complements its missiles and its radar so well. Just everything about it is just so good. So good. What do we got for HMDs on this thing? Map is helpful. Yeah, I'll keep map. Map, RWR, and then missiles. Grip and C at top tier, man. That's not a challenge. What do you mean? Grip and C is still probably one of the best planes in the game. I guess it is still a challenge. I guess whenever you face anything other than a Eurofighter, or face a Eurofighter against anything other than a Rafale or a Eurofighter. Yeah, I've got, what's my win rate in the Rafale? High. 87%. 87% win rate in the Rafale, and that is 70% Op 4, 30% Blue 4. So about 30% of those matches have been on, so about 10 of those matches have been playing Blue 4. So it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's incredibly good. It kind of just dictates like who wins, really. And even Nimble in his last video, he was talking about that too. I mean, it's basically boiled down to whatever team France is on wins. Which honestly, I'm okay with that. I really don't have a problem with that. I'm fine with it being a single nation that is the best and everybody wants to play and is able to swing matches. If that nation is like France and can play on both sides. You know what I mean? The main issue that we had earlier was it was a whole team. It was Team A. It was the U.S. teams that were dominating the Russian Op-4 teams because of the discrepancies between the F-16C, the Su-27, and so on and so forth. That is not how, I mean, I guess neither is good, right? You want a perfect balance, but if I'm going to have one or the other, I would much rather it be a swing nation like France, you know what I mean? Be the one that can kind of dictate wins or losses. I feel like that's much more fair and much easier to get around than an entire country, basically. Okay, so he launched on me. I'm gonna pull him a little bit. He's going, fuck. Okay, so he's turning in to my left. So we'll launch. And it's a MEM launch, which is really shitty. Which means he took cover into the hills. But I beat his missile at least. Yeah, it's not gonna... Okay, what do we got? Where's he at? Switch to Iris T. Try and find him here. There's really even no point in using my radar to find him, especially with terrain, and it's just horrible. Is he just gonna run? It'd be kind of funny if that is what happens, especially since he's in a Gripen. Okay, maybe get some altitude, see if I can get his radar to hit me. Oh, yeah, there he is. Yeah, whatever. Got him. Hell yeah. And I beat his missile. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, not a fan of a single nation dictating. Let me catch up first. I feel like the Gripen fell into irrelevancy. That's a crazy take. They should have added 2023 version of a... They shouldn't have added and not added any counterparts. Which plane are you talking about, Mythic? Yeah, Gripen is still. I mean, the top dogs are the Eurofighters and the Rafales, like hands down. But the Gripen is probably still number 3. The Gripen is still one of the best planes in the game, hands down, like hands down. Okay, so no Fox 3s left, which is fine. Okay, anyways, Mythic. So, like, I understand what you're saying. Like, I'm not a fan of any nation at all dictating who wins or loses, right? I feel like just that in general is bad, right? We should not strive for that. But, like, I like to, like, the way I boil it down is, like, just purely statistics, right? So, we're talking statistically speaking, right? If it's one nation that can swing a win or a loss, and it's a swing nation, statistically speaking, that leaves many more opportunities for it to be on Op4 than, well, I guess not many more, but statistically speaking, it means that it can be more balanced, at least, right? It's not one whole team that's winning. It's not Blue 4 winning every single match, right? Now we can at least have some sort of balance between just Blue 4 dominating or just Op4 dominating. At least they have a choice to be able to play with France or against France, right? So it leaves more opportunity for the matches to maybe be a little more fair, or at least for you to find more matches in your favor. I mean, if you play France, you're raking it in, right? It doesn't matter. Like, for all the France players out there, they're literally, this is probably going to be the best patch they'll ever see for a long time. But I feel like it makes things more likely to be even for a single player than basically not ruining, but before, when it was just really Op4 that was getting shafted. That's a whole player base. At least now they can play with France if they want. Okay, so this is going to be the F-15, I think. Gotta remember I got the ET. Track him in IR and just try and catch him, I guess. I wish I had a camera, because I'm actually not confident in this thing's radar. I'm gonna let this thing ping a few times. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm pretty sure this is gonna hit. Oh, no, it's not. I got plenty of fuel. I can chase this guy for a little bit. I'm gonna get some altitude maybe and try and get some speed. I think he's at F-15E, which sucks. Okay, he's turning, which is good, which means I can get in closer. And I think that is within acceptable range. Be free. Hi. Wife just got home. Yeah, there it is. Yo, what up, Nano? The thing you're red for isn't winning because the Rafale is generally helping the team win through gameplay. Whoever gets France wins because nobody wants to play versus France. Fundamentally, the Rafale isn't particularly good at objectives. It's just so broken in air that nobody wants to play against it. I mean, I disagree with it a little bit. I think something I probably neglected to mention is also Germany's Eurofighter. I think that also plays a big portion into Op4 being able to just be more competitive in general. I think the Rafale is actually good at playing other objectives. One single Rafale, not so much, but 2 or 3 is, because you get those 6 AASMs, which are really, really good. So it does decently, like, it's not incredibly good at multi-role. Like, it's decent, but it's not like some game changer, right? It's not an F-16C It's not an F-15E. It's not a Gripen. It doesn't get a ton of SDBs, but it at least gets 6 ASMs or AASMs, which definitely helps. But it's not bad at multi-role. It's just not particularly great. I had him for a second. I'm 28. Alright, now we ready arm. Not bad. Yeah, almost a jack of all trades. Not quite there, right? Not nearly as good at multi-rolling as the Eurofighter or any other planes. But it at least does it. I should say at least it can do it to a point, right? It's not crazy good at it, but it at least can. And if you get enough of them doing it, then that's really where you see the difference, right? But yeah, I do agree with you, Mythic, in what you're saying. The fact that nobody wants to play against it just because it's so good as far as air-to-air goes. I think, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind playing against them. I mean, honestly, I'd probably... Now, keep in mind, when I'm saying this, I'm talking about, like, average players. Like, just the general population of Sim. I would rather play against a Rafale than a Eurofighter. Because I just really dislike fighting against 9Ms. But a good player, I think, is going to be scarier in a Rafale than in a Eurofighter. But I don't know. I guess, Mythic, the way I look at it is just purely like statistics. In my head, it makes more sense, or it's better to have one nation that's a swing nation dictate the lobbies a little bit than just Op 4 gets shafted and Blue 4, or not shafted, but Op 4 is permanently at a disadvantage. You know what I mean? Compared to Blue 4. Yeah, man. Like I said, you're saying what I said, right? The ASMs are good. They're just not as good. But again, just the ability to have that is good, because if you get enough people doing it, right? You get 3 or 4 Rafales that are doing it. It really helps a lot. Every single one of those players can individually do objectives, work on multiple Rafales, work of role. Yeah. I mean, its main role is air superiority, at least in Sim right now. So it's just an air superiority fighter, where, I don't know, I mean, to play devil's advocate, I mean, maybe that's a good thing, right? Because it allows other people to do objectives while you're playing defense for them, I guess. You know what I mean? Playing like an interceptor role. I know that's not how it is actually played. People who play the Rafale, myself included, just go out and try and dominate the skies, just try and dominate the skies. They don't play it in just a purely defensive way, right? You're escorting and whatnot. But I don't know. I'm personally fine with it, because again, the Eurofighter still on paper is the better plane. So on paper, the Eurofighter, you should be able to take on a Rafale. Yeah, nobody's even playing France in this match, which is interesting. I don't know. I'm also, I would say how is the Eurofighter better playing on paper? It's low speed. Flight performance is better than the Rafales. Like hands down, it's better than the Rafales. So if you make it to the merge, if you're able to basically just stay out of the nose from the Rafale, I mean, not direct nose, but I mean, Micah, right? And you got like periodic chaff on in a low speed fight, you should be fine. Its engines are stronger. It's got better AOA. It's got better energy retention. Its low speed flight performance just is better. And its high speed flight performance is better too. I I'm pretty sure the Eurofighter has genuinely much better energy retention. Okay, this guy is enemy, I think. Let's ping him a few times. I'm, again, not super confident in this thing's radar. I wish I had a camera. Could just look at him and tell. Okay, so that is enemy. Is that... Okay, yeah, that's... Oh, wait, no, it's not. Because he is turning in on me. That should be a player. Bonk. I don't know what you were doing, brother. I lit you up so many times. You had plenty of time to react. But instead you chose to fly directly at me. For all better AoE in one circle, EFT beats it slightly in two circle. Yeah, EFT has better energy retention, but really not much. Ever since the buff to the Rafale on... Oh, well. I was not aware the Rafale got buffed. What was the buff? Friday. What day is it? It's Monday, right? No, it's Sunday. Oh, yeah. I haven't played this game in a few days. What was the buff? If there's a buff, then that kind of changes a few things. That's crazy if it did. I don't know why the fuck it would need a buff. I think this is him here. Fuck. Okay, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I do think this is this guy. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go for an HMS. I'm just gonna stand by. I'm just gonna multipath here. Pre-flare a little bit. Ah, dude, how does that hit me? I feel like I was plenty low. And he really didn't have that much altitude, so it wasn't top down. Maybe I wasn't low. I wasn't looking at my altitude. I was just kind of winging it there. Maybe I guess didn't have enough. I don't know. I feel like I was plenty low, though. Whatever. Barely worse than the Eurofighter in energy retention. Oh, wow. Pretty considerably. Maybe I'll have to revisit it and see how different it feels. I don't know. I feel like I mean, okay, so like, I even said this when they buffed it last time. I don't think it needed its 8 micas. The thing was flying. The thing was fine with 6. I don't think it needed its countermeasures either. It was fine with the 32 flares. Like, that's not a lot, but I was still absolutely demolishing with it. Like, it doesn't. I don't know. Like, maybe I understand the resentment against it now, because it just doesn't need buffs. It doesn't. Like, it's already incredibly good. I don't think, yeah, buffing the Rafale doesn't make sense to me. Even if it's ahistorical, even if it's not matching its historical performance, I don't really give a shit. I think realism needs to take a back seat when balance is discussed. I think realism is, like, important to a point, but when it really gets in the way of balance and gameplay and enjoyment for everybody, then I think that is where realism needs to not be considered as much as just balance in general. I think balance is more important. I think this is E3. I think this is the AI plane. He's flying really slow. God, this thing's radar. I don't really want to waste an R-77 on this AI. I'm just going to try and get into R-73 range. Come on, radar. Work with me here.
Attention to the designated grid zone!
Okay, there we go. I don't want to waste ET or an R-77 on him, and then look for this F-15, which I believe it's the guy right in front of me. My radar. Can't trust it. This guy here? Yeah, it's this guy here. Probably should have just locked him up with IR and launched an R-73. That's okay, it hit. I don't mind realism, but the issue with Rafal is they're cherry-picking realism to make it strong. The F3R IRL in French service only had 6 micas and doesn't have an HMD. They didn't get either until the F4.1 standard French service. Again, like, in my opinion, if they wanted to go with realism, they could have buffed mica range, but kept it at 6 mica and no HMD. I don't know. I feel like on release was perfect. The HMD, I think, whether it's realistic or not, I feel like that HMD is what makes it so strong. Not as strong as, like, it doesn't make up for everything, but it definitely helps a lot. It caters a lot to its gameplay. So I think the HMD, I think, is fine, personally. But 6 micas, 32 countermeasures, I think that was perfect, personally. I think that was, like, the most balanced the Rafal ever was. What's up, Vlatrix? Yeah, 27. I haven't played this thing in a long time. I'm liking it a lot. The servers are really struggling today. I've 3 matches in a row. I got packet lost into the ground. Well, the whole server got packet lost into the ground, so. But this, knock on wood, this server seems to be doing much better. I don't know. I like the HMD on the Rafal, just personally. Just I feel like it adds like a really good layer to sim for the plane. Yeah. See, it's. I don't know. I don't think buffing the mica in really any situation is gonna be beneficial. It's already, in my opinion, the best missile in the game. I don't think buffing it is gonna... Dude, this radar sucks. I'm just gonna go defensive and use the terrain over here and try and pull this guy in and then pop up on him. He turned his radar... Oh, never mind, I was gonna say he turned his radar off. I'll get back to you in a second, Mythic. That should be success. Oh my fucking god, dude. I was not paying attention to that hilltop. I thought I was well above it. Anyways. In game, it'd be BVR King, but the mica would make up for the lack of HMD close in. Buffing the Rafal would make it far from the best missile. Buffing the Rafal would make it far from the best missile in the game, and other missiles wouldn't be better in any situation. I feel like buffing the... Again, this is just like under the impression the Rafal needs to be buffed at all, right? I'm still under the opinion that it was fine on release. It doesn't need to be buffed. It never needed to be buffed. This guy's really close to my airfield. I think it's this guy here. Sorry, 1 second. Try and get this rat out of my airfield space. There he is. Where is he? He low? He's low. That's crazy. It's this guy here. Oh, is he flying away from me? Can't tell. I lost sight. Lost eyes. There he is. Oh, packet loss. Please, please, please. Please. Oh my fucking god, dude. He crashed. I'm about to. Oh my fucking god, dude. Like, whatever. I'm not gonna touch anything. Okay. I had that dude too, man. God damn it. So fucking annoying. At least we didn't crash. Okay. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, Micah and Rafal. Again, this is back to what I was saying. This is under the premise that the Rafal needed to be buffed ever. I'm still under the impression that it never needed to be buffed from release. It was fine. It was fine on release. But buffing a missile, in my opinion, is usually not the right way to go about balancing a plane, because more planes take those missiles. So when you're buffing a missile, you're affecting more of the space than just by buffing a plane, right? If you buff just a plane, then it's just, you know what I mean? That's kind of the way I look at it. But again, the Rafal never needed to be buffed in the first place. It was fine.
The enemy is winning.
Okay, so he launched. I don't think he launched on me. Let's see what this missile does. Yeah, I don't think he launched on me. He launched, but not on me, I don't think. Okay, maybe he did. I only have one. I mean, I'm going to launch and just see what happens. Oh, I forgot this radar's range. I kind of want to get it to Pitbull. Okay, I beat the missile somehow. It must not have been at me. Nope, okay, and it's reacquiring me. I'm going to go straight into the notch. I don't know what's going on with this missile, so I'm just going to try and do something here. Okay, that F-15 got a kill, I think, so I don't think that ever... Oh, it was at me because it's passing me. What a weird engagement. It's hard to tell what's happening. I don't know where he went either, which sucks. Let's see if we can get above these. He's probably went behind these hills. I'm gonna try and get some altitude and see if I can get him to ping me again. Yep, on my left. He was pretty close. I think he's over here. Do not see him though. I got a Eurofighter bearing down on me. No Fox 3s left, just fine. Airfighter is gonna be over here somewhere. I wonder where that F-15 went, man. No eyes on this Eurofighter. It's gonna be over here somewhere. Oh. Oh God, dude. Cat, you gotta get off me, please. Thank you. Yeah, dude, the servers are shitting themselves. This is War Thunder RNG. No, I think the issue that everybody is talking about, which I agree, is what they're asking for isn't realistic to the one that's in game, the F3 or whatever. I think the F4 is basically like the Giga Chad Rafal that everybody's expecting to get performance like, right? So I think the issue is right now is they have the F3 in the game, and it's kind of a weird amalgamation between an F3 and an F4 right now with the tech that it has. So I think that's mainly the issues that people are having. But again, I'm still under the impression that it was fine. on release. It didn't ever need to be buffed. But that's just my personal opinion. And I'm basing it entirely off of like how the game or how the plane felt to me. I don't know where this guy is. There he is. Gear, sorry. That was not the best maneuver I did there. I accidentally fat-fingered gear, and I accidentally had my air brake out for too long. I'm surprised that didn't hit. ET absolutely should hit, though. As long as he doesn't throw it into the ground like that. Dude, what the fuck, man? He doesn't see me. He wasn't flaring at all. Okay. One final ET. Should hit him. Give it some altitude so he doesn't throw it into the deck. Okay, that kills him. There's another F-16 around here somewhere, though. I don't know where. It's, of course, right behind me. God, dude. Should take less fuel. These fights are happening like a grid off my runway. That's another big downfall to this plane, is it doesn't have drop tanks. Nice thing about drop tanks is the fight location doesn't matter if you have drop tanks, because you can take adequate fuel in your fuselage to what you're comfortable dogfighting with, and then you can just drop them if you need to. And then you're at low fuel, basically, right off the rip. Not playing great. And it's not the packet loss's fault this time. Okay, there's the F-16 running away. Oh wait, no, he's not. He's not running away. That's the guy coming in right now. My radar lost him. My teammate just got killed. He was going left, I think. Yeah, I see him right there. Fairly certain that's gonna be him. I probably should IFF though. Yep, it's enemy. Get some altitude, get above this hill. Hopefully that hits. I don't think so. I think I probably should have just hit him with an R-73. Yep. That's okay. Got him. I gotta kind of get used to this thing's missiles and where they do well and what they do well at. Maybe just save ETs for rear aspect. And R-73s are perfectly fine in that side aspect. Because the R-73s, I think, are longer range than I'm giving them credit for. Still got 277, so. Alright, I'm going the wrong direction. I like this map. It's pretty big. 15. Over here somewhere. Probably this dude in contrails. Yep. This radar wouldn't be that bad if it had different scope scales. If I could filter my scope scales, it wouldn't be that bad. I don't think, at least personally. But the lack of scope scales really sucks. Did he launch on me? Not sure if he did or not. I don't think he did. Launch on him there. Who's not in the best position. I'm gonna crash. Nope, nope, I'm good. Got him. Sweet. Surprised that hit. He had enough time to defend. He might have just tried to multipath and I got him over this elevation change. That's probably what happened. 15 close. Close. It's not at me. I think this is him here. Yep. Come on, radar. Help me out here. Thank you. Woo! That's pretty close. He just tanked that, man. I believe this is him here. Yeah, it's him. We're fall. Alright, time to leave. Just kidding. Man, I ain't gonna hit. ET will hit. Or falls there. Try and bleed some speed and get this guy close to me. This is gonna be the best way I can fight him, really. He's right here. Wasted that missile. Fall's the bigger enemy, bigger threat. Got him. He had bombs. Is that a... Oh, that's right. This thing's got a really big dead zone on its RWR. I don't have any missiles, and I'm damaged. I don't think I'm too damaged, though. I think I can stay in this for... Never mind. Not when there's two of them. God bless 9Ms, man. I remember this thing's dead zone on its RWR. I was expecting when I went into that like bank, I was expecting to be able to tell whether or not he launched a Fox 3 on me, but he had launched it well, like I had turned into the bank and then right then he launched on me, so he was immediately in my dead zone that I forgot I had. But we tanked it pretty well. I feel like, I don't know, if there wasn't that third party, I would have liked to have seen how that plays out even without missiles. I had pretty good fuel. I was damaged, sure, but I think I'm pretty confident against an F-16C in this thing, as far as dogfights go. F-16C really is not the best dogfighter. It's really heavy compared to the F-16A. So that Rafal is doing multi-role stuff. Vanek. I want to see how good of a player he is. Not bad. He's new to Sim-ish. Ivan. What? Is that spaded? Yeah, his were full spaded. Okay. I don't think I need to worry too much about him. Yeah, I've gotten my I got all my graphical settings dialed in, Flatrix. The downside is I have to stream in 1080 now instead of 1440, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. I don't think people really give a shit. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I would much rather stream in 1440, but that's okay. Okay. Really wish this Eurofighter was, I guess, playing a little better. I mean, I'm not doing great, but he's the top dog here. As far as planes go, I could use some help. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is either the F-16 or F-15 that I was fighting earlier. He is getting in close and not even turning his radar on, which tells me it's probably the F-15. Did he launch a 9M at me? What's he doing? Mem. God damn it. Okay, I lost him completely. Completely lost him. I think he's got bombs. I think he went right. Yeah, that's him right there, I think. I can't tell, so I'm not going to launch. I don't know if that's friendly. It looked like a Eurofighter. Okay, it's enemy. Jesus Christ, he's fucking slow. Dude came into this fight at, like, nothing. Okay, well. I don't think I survived this. Awesome. Obviously, I entered that way too fast, but I had no clue where he was. I guess I could have slowed down when I saw him, but I thought he was friendly because it looked like a Eurofighter. But it's fucking frustrating. Dude entered that fight at like 600 kilometers an hour. Which I can keep up with him in this thing at that speed, but obviously I was going way too fast, and then he got... Oh, Jesus Christ, all my animals are sneezing. Bless you, Cheddar. And he basically started that fight behind me. So, 9M in rear aspect that close is really kind of... not unflareable, but I don't know. It is what it is. Alright, sorry. Checking Discord. AI? Looks like it. Could go to A. Let's do that. Go help in A. What do we got here? Who are you? F-16. Can't tell if it's... Yeah, you passed me. Where? God, I am really struggling to fucking spot people today. Okay, literally no clue where he went. Okay, there he is on my right. Well, which one is he? Now there's two here. Eurofighter, friendly, F-16, enemy. And got him. What a waste of fucking time. See if I can get some help in A. F-15 close off my left. Front left. Is he high? Or is he low? Where is he? Is this him here? Yes. Oh, he's bombing. Didn't get the whole base though, that's funny. Bro's in an F-15E and didn't destroy an entire base. Alright, let's see who's up here. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's enemy, because I don't think he's rendering in. But I don't even know if... Okay, I was gonna say, I don't even know if my radar's gonna pick him up, but obviously it did. Get him an IRST. Just kind of close the distance. It's telling me that is in range, but he is gonna get killed by a friendly. If he misses, okay. See, if he misses, I'll pick him up, but... Go back to A. Any of my teammates to help me out in A would be nice, and the Eurofighters are to be. So I will not be getting assistance here. So I am... I'll stay. I'll stay. I was gonna say I'll just go look for enemies instead, because they're gonna know exactly where I'm at, right? Because A's getting capped, so they know somebody's in here. They can just come in with their radar off and just visually acquire. What we got here? Friendly? Looks like it. He's launching on somebody. Oh, so we do have a friendly in A, F-16. We'll let those two fight. That's funny, Bill. It's definitely not true. You got him. Nice. Oh, wait, no. Oh, F-16. Yeah. That was him. That was him. So it was the J-37. The radar comes up as F-16, which is funny. Okay, well, I'm going out with my wife here soon, Locke, so won't be able to right now. Good thing there's other fixed-wing certs, or fixed-wing certifiers. Yeah, I most definitely do. I feel like that's implied. D3. I couldn't tell if that guy was enemy or not. I'm pretty sure it was friendly. Pretty sure that guy right there, right, can't really see him, right there is enemy surveillance plane, which I will pick up after we get A. This thing feels so much better. So much better than I remember it being. As far as flight performance goes, its situational awareness is still absolute dog shit, but its flight performance feels so good. I might play it more often. Okay, almost done with A. I'm pretty low fuel, so I think I'm just going to go for that surveillance plane after we cap, and then RTB on my way. Well, I should say kill him on my way to RTB. I definitely don't need to be flying this thing around at full afterburner. Okay, F3, so over here, so we'll go to this airfield and pick up that AI on the way. I'm pretty sure that guy up there is enemy, so maybe we get him instead. Or we get both, because I got enough missiles to do both. Come on. Just waiting for it to cap. Yep, I got enough time. Got it. Perfect. Pretty sure this is going to be the F-15, this Stark guy. He's notching. Got an ET. Gonna save it. Okay, got him locked. Let's close the distance. Save the ET actually. Let's do that instead. Okay, that looks like it's gonna be good. Based off his trajectory, that should hit. Yep, cool. Burst blunt. Different guy. Alright, F2. We'll get that, and then we'll RTB. It's a pretty good flyout. Not bad. I missed one kill, but that's okay. Got the cap, got that dude, and we should either we'll get oh, E3. Now I gotta find this thing. E3. Don't have a whole lot of fuel, so I kind of got to find this thing quickly. Okay, I'm just gonna run radar on and see if I can pick him up. F3. Okay, so he's behind me. Right there, right there. Quick IFF to verify. If only I had a camera. Okay, that's him. ET to confirm. And we'll RTB. Boom. We might actually be able to clutch this win. I'm not going to be in the game, though, until the end, because I'm going to be going out to eat with my wife here shortly. Not shortly, but in a little bit. And this match will take longer than it will for us to get ready and go. But that's okay. We'll try and carry him as long as I can. I wouldn't really call this, I guess it is kind of carrying, but not playing super great. But then again, this thing isn't spaded either. Maybe I should be cutting myself a little slack. Not spaded, and it's not a plane I'm used to. I'm liking it though. I'm liking it a lot. Its fight performance feels great. I wish I would have played it maybe more before the buff so I can have a reference, but it feels really good. Even its low speed feels really good. And that seems to be kind of the consensus. It's much better at like medium to high speed fights, like its rate fights and whatnot. But it seems to maybe not necessarily be worse. No, I think the consensus is it is just a little bit worse than it was at the low speed fights. And I believe that, I don't remember what specifically causes that. I'd have to ask Squish again, but I think that was the consensus. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that's what they were saying. But it feels good. It feels really good. I wonder how the SU-27 feels. Not this one, but the 13.3. I wish they had a 13.3 bracket, man. That was one thing I'm surprised we didn't get with this update. We got a new BR of 14, right? And usually when that happens, we get new sim brackets to make up for it. A new sim bracket rotation, but we didn't get that. Which sucks. Because that sim bracket rotations breathe so much life back into sim. Because you get to play different planes, right? On their up days and different rotations and different brackets and everything, and metas change, and they don't even need to buff or nerf planes for the metas to change in sim. All they have to do is just switch the brackets. I mean, top tier is obviously always going to be the same because you can't change the top tier brackets, right? I mean, you can, but it doesn't matter because the top tier is always going to have 14.0 in it. But I would have liked to have seen some changes. Hopefully they do. Usually they do it like 2 weeks after an update, but maybe they still plan on doing it, or maybe they do it with the next update. I don't know. But I really wish they would have. It's kind of disappointing. Because like 12.7 is great because it's able to fly the F-16 and the F-14s, right? And it's just super fun. I wish they would bring the other non-9M having F-16s to 12.7, like the MLU and the ADF, to kind of so you could challenge the F-16A. But it's okay. I'm sorry, man. I don't speak Arabic. I can try and translate though. Ah, salam alaikum. I should know that one, actually. What's up, man? Let me I'll do English to Arabic, and I'll talk to you in chat. God damn it. I know that F-15's locking me. Give me a second. I don't know if this works. Oh, no problem? Oh, you speak English. Alright, cool. Sorry. All I know is Salam Alaikum and Habibi. Okay, I don't think he launched on me, which is interesting, but I don't know what this guy's doing. Is he trying to bait me in? Probably is. I got him with IR. I mean, I'm pretty confident that's gonna hit him. I should have done a 73. That's okay. Are you Iraq? No, I'm not Iraqi. I live in the United States. I just really like their flag. If you're Iraqi, I really like your flag. I've always liked it. It looks cool. I probably should stop using it though, since I'm not from Iraq. So people stop asking. Okay, launch on him. F-15. Okay, so this guy's an F-15A because he just launched a Sparrow at me, or he's in a C and he's stock. Got him. A. Yeah, that was an A. Interesting. Poor guy. Okay, F-16 close. It's gonna be, and Rafale. That's super unfortunate. Okay, so that's F-16 there, and Rafale's off my front left. Okay, I'm gonna have to just dive in multipath, but I think I die here. Nope. Okay, let's cut some speed here. I think the F-16's behind me. Am I right? Yep, right there. No eyes. I lost him. I think he went to my left, yep. And it's the Rafale. Okay, that should hit. Yeah, there's no beating that one. Okay. Splashed him a little bit. I think he hurt himself there. I think he hit a tree. Got him. Okay, first gunfight with this thing. First gun kill. Oh, he's in a while. There was still that F-16, which I think he just fucked off, personally. I don't think he took the fight. I think he just left. But now the issue is going to be this F-15, which I'm out of R-77s, which sucks. Okay, this is the F-15A. Okay, use a terrain to defeat his Sparrow. Come in slow. F-15A is very good in a dogfight if they know what they're doing. Which I'm not sure why this guy would be taking an F-15A if he doesn't know what he's doing. Hit him with an AT because he's in rear aspect, and I think he's gonna pull away in time. Nah, it doesn't matter, man. Sorry. I don't think you flare that. Yeah, good fight though. Okay, now F-16C. I'm gonna use some terrain to get some distance between us so he can get in close. I'm going a little too slow here, so I don't want to take the fight right away. I'm going to come in slow, get the distance. So he should be right here. Yep. No eyes. This kills me, I think. Yeah, I die here. That's okay. Nope. I don't know how I beat that, but I beat it. No eyes, don't see him. There he is on my right. 3 missiles, so that's plenty to kind of put some pressure. Or just kill him outright. Sick. Alright, that was really good. That was pretty good. F-15 behind me. I'm gonna get some distance. I'm gonna start making my way to base, because I need to RTB. I'm low on fuel. But I'm gonna get some distance between us, and then if I need to fight him, I can at least be closer to base. That way, if I win, I'll have enough room to make it back. That was pretty good, though. Opinion on sim airfield bombing. I think it should be treated no different than base bombing, personally. I think it's fine as long as you are still, you're not just, you know what I mean, not just doing that. There's more to sim than just bombing. So I think, so let me backtrack here. So my logic when it comes to bombing bases is you should, if you're gonna do that, that's fine, totally fine. You know, take your bombs, do whatever. But you should still try and maybe seek out some fights if you can afterwards, right? So drop your bombs, do whatever. And then after you do that, take some missiles and go try and dogfight, right? If you're bombing, usually it's because either your plane isn't good at dogfighting or you yourself maybe aren't the best at dogfighting, but you're not gonna get any better until you actually try it out and learn, right? So you should at least, if you're gonna go bomb just anything, I mean, once you've dropped your bombs, once you've done your thing, done your bombing run or whatever, then go fight. Go find some fights, right? Take some AIM-120s or whatever and go find some fights. And airfields kind of treat that the same way. I understand airfield bombing kind of has like a taboo in sim because mainly that's what the zombers do when they're just trying to grind out mission score for events or whatever. But I really don't have a problem with it just in general. Again, as long as you're applying that same logic, that you're not just doing it and only that, and you're just bombing the airfield and crashing into it so you can respawn and get mission score over and over and over again, right? That zombing, I think, is dumb. I don't think you should do that. I think it's very... I've airfield bombed plenty if I'm just trying to grind out SL or whatever. But when I do it, I bomb, right? I drop my bombs, and then I go and look for a fight. I don't crash right into the airfield and then respawn. I go and look for a fight afterwards. You don't have to die every time that you bomb a base. You can come in with an approach that allows you to pull out before the roll-ins kill you, right? It's totally doable. Maybe not possible with like rockets, but at that point, just take bombs. I mean, it's totally doable. You don't have to cheese the system. Oh, this guy's really close behind me. I'm just gonna continue on this approach. So long story short, I don't have a problem with it as long as you are still trying to go out for fights afterwards and benefit your team, right? You're not just taking bombs, bombing the airfield, crashing into it, and respawning. That doesn't benefit anybody. It doesn't even really benefit you. Actually, you lose a lot of rewards by doing that. And I get it, people just do it in their premiums to grind out mission score and nothing else, but it's just, I feel like it's really dumb. There's so much more that sim like offers that I feel like people just don't want to get into, and because they just look at it as a way to grind out mission score for events. But in reality, they just dip their toes in a little different play style, then, excuse me, they might have more fun. Anyways, kind of my ramble on that. I love this camo. Russian blue camos are so sick. They look so good. Okay, playing better. I think I'm getting into a groove with this thing. Do you know why the R-73s just spiral out and do nothing when firing at really low speed? No clue. I feel like you're talking about the Micah's doing the same thing, right? I don't know if you've used them, but they just spin out and lose their target. People were complaining about that before. I personally haven't really seen that, so I don't really know when people are talking about missiles spinning out. I really don't know like what they're referring to. So I just don't think I've really ever noticed that. I usually have pretty consistent launches. If that's happening, my assumption is maybe you're not. 1 second. I believe this is the F-16. Yes. Got him. Sorry, I will get back to that in a second. I just gotta make sure everybody here is only friendly, and I killed everybody. So I feel like there was another radar ping somewhere around here. Okay. Again, this is just my assumption, right? I'm not using this as a dig to anybody, but if your missile isn't tracking and it just kind of spirals out, I would assume that maybe you just aren't using a good launch, right? Maybe you're asking too much of the missile. Maybe you're putting it in a position where it's not going to perform well to begin with. That's just my assumption. I haven't really seen the spiraling out myself, so I can't really base it off of anything other than what people have told me. Okay, so that guy's dead. So that would be my assumption, but I think from what I've heard, it still happens to them even in like totally viable shots, like not even that far off bore, right? Like somewhere here. But I don't know. I maybe not the right person to ask because I've never really noticed it personally. Legend, shouldn't you be playing Arma? Isn't there an Arma op or something? Try launching them under 20 to 30 on 200, 300. Sheesh. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever getting that low in this thing, man. And if I am, I'm going for guns. But I will try it out. What's up? Yeah. I know. No, not lunch. Yeah, she got breakfast. Yeah. Nope, I didn't. Because I figured you would have. You want to head out soon? All right. Talk to my wife. I don't see this guy. I think he is really high. I have no clue where that guy was, man. No clue where he was. I don't know how I didn't beat that missile either. I got into the notch pretty quickly and chaffed quite a bit. Alright, this is probably going to be the last fly out. And then I'm going to go eat lunch with my... Hello? The fuck? Why did it just kick me out of my plane? What the fuck is going on? Interesting. Eurofighter. That's gonna be legend. Flatrix. No! Legend. I think the guy up there is enemy. How you playing in that thing, Legend? Getting there. Are you spaded? those AI? There's a lot of contrails up there. F-16 close. Learn from last time and look up. Because I'm pretty sure that guy was above me. Okay, I think that's the F-16. Teammate there, so I can't launch. Because I'm not confident in this thing's radar. Yeah, those look like to be AI. F-16 AJ? Oh, brother. That sucks. Okay, this guy is running. I don't know where that F-16 went. Yeah, red side's rough, man. SM feels really good, though. Feels so much better than it used to. Okay, F-15. No eyes. Radar, please. There he is. Okay, we will try and multipath this. Oh, oh, this is the F-16A, or F-15A, sorry. I saw him for a second, there he is. We'll hit him with an ET. And the Eurofighter Legend's right behind me. Crash. Gotta pay attention, brother. Off-bore R73, baby. You ain't getting no off-bore 9M on me. I guarantee you, he's furiously trying to get his HMD to slew over to me so he can get an off-bore shot. And he doesn't have any 9Ms. He's only got 120s under him. I guarantee it. Stay above him. Yep. I've played against you enough to know. God, that poor F-15A, man. I feel bad for him. Yeah, I don't use the manual elevation, man, just because it's too much for me. It's too much for me to focus on. I just, yeah, me neither. I get overwhelmed sometimes, so the fewer keybinds and fewer things that I can manage, the better. And really, manual elevation only gets me in, or automatic elevation only gets me in, like, some issues sometimes in very rare situations. So, to me, it's not worth the change. But I know others use it a lot and swear by it. But not me. Personal preference. I play very differently, I think, than most of the like really good players out there. The nimbles, the squishes, and the simplies. But I would like to think I still do pretty good. Man, I tell you what though, even not spaded, like very minimal, I got boosters on it, but very minimal flight performance modules, this thing feels really good. I know I keep saying it, but I'm really surprised with how good this thing feels right now. It helps a lot to maintain speed and search awareness. Yeah. Yeah, that's my main thing. White is it's just a bit of a hassle for me. I just prefer to kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. And even while Sim's not very simple, just inherently, if I can simplify it a little bit, I'm gonna. And then once you start simplifying a lot of different things, then they start compounding, and it just makes things that much better. At least in my opinion, for my playstyle at least. Is this Mr. F-15A? It is. I don't think that's gonna hit me personally. Maybe it will. We'll see. Nope. Gotcha. I feel so bad for that guy. Like, they get an F-15A. I feel so bad for him. Somebody behind me? Who's this? Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh, it is wobbling. I see it, I see it. Okay, white, I saw it. That was low speed. It wobbled like crazy there. I see it. That was crazy. What the fuck was that? I'm sorry, legend. Good fight. I could see it. You were probably really heavy, weren't you? Heavy and stock. Or not stock, but at least not spaded. Open cockpit F-16, no fucking way. Yeah. Yeah, that's rough, dude. I could see it in your plane, just the way it was flying. Good fight, though. You came out of fucking nowhere, dude. You came out of fucking nowhere. I forget what I was talking about. Oh, the missile. The missile. I saw it. Was that you, White? Was that you talking about it? Yeah. Yeah, it was you. Yeah, dude, I saw it. That was crazy. It was really wobbly. I think what that is it's just the thrust vectoring. Right? That would make sense, right? It's overcorrecting. The thrust vectoring is just overcorrecting like crazy. And it causes it at low speeds to fly like that, maybe, right? Because it's so slow that the overcorrections are exaggerated. I would imagine that's what it is, at least from like a coding standpoint. The thrust vectoring might just not be very well modeled at low speeds. Maybe, I don't know. But I saw it. I definitely saw it. Due to the large fin surface area along the thrust vectoring. Yeah, maybe. It definitely, you could see it, right? I'm gonna watch the VOD back and run it back. I think an enemy just flew past me. I'm gonna run the VOD back and just kind of see how it behaves. But it looked like, but you could basically just boil it down to it's overcorrecting. It's overcorrecting for whatever maneuvers it's trying to do. And then obviously it overcorrects, so then it goes into another overcorrection. And it just kind of turns into a vicious cycle. At least I'm assuming that's what it's doing. That makes sense to me. That seems logical. Okay, I'm gonna RTB and then head out. Return to hangar and then hop off. Usually we go to the hangar and just kind of chill out for a little bit. And people ask questions or whatever. But by the way, do you dogfight in dampening mode? Yeah, I do normally. It depends on the plane. I'm not super familiar with this plane yet. So I will probably mainly just fly in dampening. I'll do some off-stream stuff, testing with manual mode. But usually the only time I fly manual mode is in A, a plane I'm familiar with, and B, a plane that does well in manual mode. Or at least I feel it does well in manual mode. Like, for example, the J7E. J7E probably has the single most stable manual mode in the game. And I fly that thing. I almost exclusively dogfight in manual mode on that plane. But a plane like this, where I'm not really familiar with it, I don't know how it flies in manual. Yeah, see, it just... I just gotta get used to it, maybe. And then I would. But a plane like this, I don't know if I would ever really use it in manual. Just because it bleeds speed so aggressively. Maybe it'll be good for like the really, really low speed shots, but it's just really bouncy. And another thing on why I don't use manual very often is it's very difficult on mouse and keyboard. Like, very difficult to use in mouse and keyboard. Just the way mouse and keyboard interacts with the game, right? When I press S, it does almost a full pull, and then after about a second, then it goes into full pull. So it just... tapping S and everything in manual, and it just makes it very difficult. So I guess long story short, it just depends on the plane. But the dogfights I've been flying this thing in dampening the whole time, so use that as a reference, I guess. Oh, packet loss. I crash here. Okay, well, what a great fucking moment to go and leave. That's 4. Yeah, that's 4 out of 4. 4 out of 4 matches get killed to packet loss. Incredible. So fucking awesome, dude. Oh, my God. So fucking annoying. Servers are, like, fucked. Okay, well, anyways. That was it for me. Whether or not I was going to go eat doesn't matter. I said earlier if I died to packet loss again, I was going to hop off. So, obviously the servers are shit right now. So, it's just super fucking frustrating. I'll look forward to spading this thing, though. You do some multi-roll stuff with it. Well, you lose it on the ET, though. Yeah, it's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming out.